Hey everyone, I am Kevin Iole. Thank you for joining me. I am really excited, and I bet you are too, because UFC 300 is almost here, and what a card it is. I mean, it is a phenomenal card top to bottom. I hope you caught all my content this week. I've had a lot of content on keviniole.com, really trying to cover this mega card in a way that was appropriate, and I hope you like what I've done. What I wanted to do today is go over and make some picks basically on who I think might win the post-fight bonuses. At the press conference on Thursday in Las Vegas at the MGM, Dana White announced that the bonuses would be $300,000, and the fighters went crazy. There was a lot of celebrating. Normally the bonuses are $50,000, so this was a big jump up, 6 times for the fighters. So $300,000 is going to be more than a lot of their purses are, so it is pretty significant. So I wanted to go over those, and so given what's going on, I have 3 candidates for fight of the night and 6 candidates per performance of the night. They are going to pick 1 fight of the night and 2 performance of the night bonuses. So I thought I would go over my picks of who those should be. So let's start with performance of the night. And I think this could be anyone on the card because they are all good enough to perform at a level to win a post-fight bonus like that. There's 25 fighters who have fought in the UFC before in the 13 fights that are scheduled. Kayla Harrison, who has fought in the PFL and 1 time in Invicta. She has never fought in the UFC, so she hasn't had a chance to get a bonus. But the other 25 fighters on this card have combined for 130 post-fight bonuses, which is pretty incredible when you think about it. And so there's a lot of choice here. But the 5 fighters that I think have the best chance to win this, in no particular order, Kayla Harrison, I think, could do it in her UFC debut. Bo Nickel. Aljamain Sterling, the former bantamweight champion, he is fighting Calvin Kattar. Cody Garbrandt, Jamal Hill, the former light heavyweight champion, and Charles Oliveira, the former lightweight champion. So who do I like in these? Well, I think my 2 picks for the performance of the night bonuses are going to maybe surprise you a little bit. They're former champions, fighters that I feel like have the ability to step up and go ahead and win that bonus. And number one, I guess won't be a huge surprise, it is Charles Oliveira. Of the 130 bonuses that the 25 fighters on this card have won, 19 of them have gone to Charles Oliveira. And now with it increasing to 300,000, you got to figure Oliveira is going to be really stoked to try to get that one. And when you think about that too, he's got the great dance partner. You have to have a good dance partner, and he has it in Arman Tsarukyan. I think that is a fantastic fight. I'm a little surprised that Tsarukyan was the favorite in that fight. I thought it was going to be a very close line on the fight, which it is, but Tsarukyan is about a 2-to-1 favorite, and that kind of surprised me, to be honest. But I like Charles Oliveira to win the fight, and I think he is going to put on a performance that really solidifies that he should be the one that is fighting Islam Makhachev next for the lightweight championship. Islam Makhachev defeated Oliveira to win the lightweight championship, and that fight was supposed to happen again, a rematch. It has not. Dana White has called the fight between Tsarukyan and Oliveira the #1 contenders fight, and even though there's Dustin Poirier sitting out there and you can make a fight with him and Makhachev, and it will be a huge fight in June, and the winner of Gaethje and Max Holloway also would be a great contender for a fight with Makhachev. I think if Oliveira wins this fight as the former champion on the roll he's on, he deserves that title fight. And I think he is going to come to fight as he always does. And I think if he beats somebody like Arman Tsarukyan, he's got motivation. I think he will be one of the 2 bonus winners. So I am going to go #1, my first prediction for performance of the night bonus, maybe low-hanging fruit, but Charles Oliveira. My second one is, I think, maybe a little surprising to some people, but I am picking Jamal Hill to win the light heavyweight championship, to win the main event. I mean, this is a fight that could go either way. Let's be honest here. Alex Pereira has established himself as one of the great fighters in the UFC, a pound-for-pound giant, a guy that's already a two-division champion, and it would not shock me if one day he went to heavyweight and went after a third weight class championship. But right now he is making the first defense of his light heavyweight championship against Jamal Hill, and he is an all-time great. So that fight is really a coin flip. But I like Hill in the fight. I think he's got the better overall game, and I think getting him at plus money, I suggested in my column that ran earlier in the week that Hill would win at plus 120. You know, I think if Pereira was plus 120, I might have taken him. That's how close I think that fight is. But I think Hill is going to pull this off. I think he's vastly underrated by people. And I think he is going to show you how good he really is in this fight. You beat Alex Pereira, and you are a great fighter. Not a good fighter, a great fighter. And I think Jamal Hill is going to do just that. So Jamal Hill is my other choice to win a Performance of the Night bonus. Going to Fight of the Night bonuses, to me, as I mentioned, there's 3 fights. Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway. That's kind of the low-hanging fruit right there. If you're going to say who is going to be Fight of the Night, if Justin Gaethje is in that fight, you know, it has to be an instant contender. Max Holloway is another one like that, right? So that fight should be high contact, high volume, should be a lot of fun fight, and that has to be the favorite. Come on, that has to be the favorite. The BMF title fight has to be the favorite to be Fight of the Night. But the 2 other fights I think have a chance. The low-key one, Yuri Prohaska against Alexander Rakic. I mean, oh my Lord, I think that is going to be a great striking battle. I mean, really back and forth. Both of these guys can bring it. They both have knockout power. They both have all the arsenals. They use all the weapons. And I really think that fight has a chance to be Fight of the Night. Or, of course, Oliveira and Sarukian is the other one. And I am going to go with Oliveira Sarukian. You know, I just think that what I said about Charles Oliveira in the Performance of the Night, I think applies here at Fight of the Night. And I think Sarukian is the one guy. He hasn't had that attention that Charles Oliveira has, or some of these other fighters. You know, he's one of the more lesser-known fighters on the card. Not to say that he's unknown, but when you look at the big names that are on this card and who have been in big spots and main events and been in front of the media a lot, Arman Sarukian is not one of those guys. He's a fantastic fighter, very capable of winning this. Is the, you know, odds makers are suggesting he opened as a 2-1 favorite over Charles Oliveira. So Sarukian, I think, is going to have a lot of motivation to perform and to really step up his game in that fight. So, by my way of thinking, when you have 2 motivated fighters, they both fight fun, offensive styles. Think of that fight that Sarukian had with Mateusz Gamrot. What a fun fight. Scrambles, back and forth, up, down. There was a little bit of everything in that fight. I think you're going to see that times 10 against Charles Oliveira. So that is my prediction for Fight of the Night. I like Oliveira and Sarukian. But my main prediction is going to be just, wow, what a lot of fun this card is going to be. So many great fights. It's going to be fun watching. I will have full coverage on KevinIole.com, so keep it locked here. I appreciate you so much, and enjoy the fights, everybody.